It's a stab party.
Oh, Hytale updated. I should probably update the jar and stuff so that to see if stuff completely breaks. Literally just updated. Yo. Morning. Good afternoon, good evening. What's up, JP? Yeah, so Hytale just literally just updated. Hytale's third update is here. 4 weeks into early access or release rhythm going forward. Weekly pre-release patches for testing bundled. They're stable. Update patch every 2 to 6 weeks. Cool. All right, so I should probably update my server jar and asset zip. I'm guessing those are the only two files I technically would need in order to rebuild again, right? I haven't done it yet, so I'm kind of scared. Because those are technically the only two that it really does reference, all right? Oh boy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to while I wait for that, open up the project. I'm going to back up the original first. And then that means the one we decompiled or extracted, the server source, we probably have to redo that again because things probably updated. I'm assuming. Yeah. What's up, Alden? Good morning. Hytale updated. So I'm going to swap out my jar and asset zip with the new one and compile again and make sure nothing breaks. Just updated this morning. So doesn't seem like anything crazy. Do I have There we go. Yay, patch notes. Animal taming, user placed map markers, awesome. Localization, avatar presets, cool. Sickles, climbing overhaul, update climbing, enable sidestepping, dropping down and rotating around ropes, cool. Fire spread system, grass spreading, Anchor UI system. Added an Anchor UI system enabling server plugins to add UI elements to client pages, such as the world map. This will allow modders to insert into various pre-defined points as we add them. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Great, another thing to learn. After cosmetics, combat items. Updated several NPCs with improved target switching behavior. Cool. Benches, worlds, and entities. Blocking worlds. Body life. Modding and tools. Mod management. Added mod-enabled and disabled support from user data saves. Save mods. Added several version checks for plugins and asset packs. Newly created asset packs are now enabled by default. Added option to skip mod validation in single player. Mod validation issues now block server startups unless flagged. Oh. Add a warning when loading into worlds with missing mods. Added duplicate plugin detection warnings. Okay. It's creative tools, machinima, nope, debug visualization. Added 3D audio source visualization for debugging. Added NPC sensor and view debugging visualization. Ooh. Added a new debug flag, viz leash position, enabling visualization of NPC leashing. Added a debug flag, viz flock, enabling visualization for flock membership and structure. What? Okay. Map editor and list editor now use correct models. Added test NPC for shadow casing, multiple interaction setups. Updated packet handler for build tools to utilize world packet handler for world specific packets. Okay. You know, you're using AI too much when you are dreaming about what to prompt when you sleep. That's funny. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. We're gonna do that. I'm making a backup of these files first. That's. I'm just gonna put it here. Coding, Hytale, backup. Bit of file. Update the server. Yeah, update it for sure. Because I mean, we're gonna have to fix it no matter what. So this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I don't think anything's gonna break, but just in case, I mean, yeah, just do it. Just do it. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. This is like we're doing it live. It's gonna have to do it anyway, right? Like, yeah. Copy. Paste. I'm just making a backup of all this data first from the build process, and then I'll copy over the new jar and asset zip so that we have all the updated information. I'm just learning new and better ways to prompt AI so that it does things better. That's the biggest learning experience out of anything for this, is like logically how things work, especially for Java. And then just the breakdown and flow of how systems work, or even just code works in general, of why certain things would break. Because last night, obviously, I was working on this, and which happened at the end of the stream yesterday was whenever you do like a 2v2 and you have a mob and a player in one team and two mobs in the opposite team, whenever you would get a winning blow, the system would just hang and it would say, team whatever won in the text chat, and then nothing else would show up. No overlay, like no mob clearing, no map clearing, like none of that stuff. Finally, after a whole bunch of prompting and like going through, like I said, hey, you know what? Make a diagram of the PvP session just to see like what the breakdown is. And what the problem was is that for the PvP mode with mobs in there is that it thought that every single mob had a pool of lives that had to go through in order to get the score down by 1. So it wasn't every single kill counted as a death towards the pool. It was if every mob had 3 lives, it'd have to die 3 times in order for it to validate and make the points for the team death to count. And that's where it was getting hung up. And I was like, oh, dear God. I'm like, no, just every death is its own. So one mob can die 15. If the score is to 20, one mob can die 19 times, and that would count towards the full pool of lives. They don't have individual ones, and then if you die like 20 times, it doesn't count as one team kill. So once that was done, finally works. You get the pop-up screen with the end of game screen with the stats, like and the session closes correctly and cleanup happens. Stupid as hell, but it's like, yeah, rethinking through the process of how things work, because we're like cross-integrating like players and mobs and the systems and everything, because we're hijacking systems in order to do damage. It's like if you don't remember specifically what was implemented, especially like having the pool of lives and stuff, then yeah, everything just broke. So eventually fix that, works. Yay. Crazy. Annoying as hell. Paste this over here. Broke a lot of mods. Oh, you just updated you updated the dev server or like the main server, or both? Just dev? Okay. What did it break? I would imagine ours broke. It's probably it's probably like looking for a specific version of Hytale. I'm assuming. Like looking for version blah blah blah, and it's only on this. Is it just like what? Lucky Perm, World Protects, our plugin. I don't remember all the other plugins you have on there. And then once we try this, I got to show you the updated tool I made, which works awesome, I think. Visually works awesome. I had to see if it actually like can properly copy over to the game, and it works that way too. Yeah, so right now I'm just making a copy of like the old server jar and information so that I have it. It disabled like 4 mods. Okay. Did our plugin break in that? Just a curiosity. Or does that still technically still work? Paste. All right, let me put some music. Okay. A little bit. It loaded? Yeah, I do. Yeah, to try the UI part of it. Hmm. Okay, I have that backed up. I'm going to delete all this. Yes. Yeah, I need to update that jar anyway, as I've been doing a crap load of testing. I've been testing it locally, because I didn't want to mess with the server part. So after this builds with the new jar, I want to make sure that it works. Yeah, I need a better way to keep track of like when those updates happen from the pre-patch stuff. I need a way to look at that, or a way to get notified of that when that happens. Deleted. I don't remember where it was. It's roaming, Hytale, install, release, package, game, latest, and then there's client server assets, the asset zip. I'm assuming that's the one I need to copy. And then I need to make a note of that. I'm pretty sure it's latest. There's latest in build 8. I'm assuming it would be latest. Paste. There's asset zip. Go back here. And let's just and paste. Assets.zip is 3.3 gig. Okay. Hello? That was me. I hit print screen and it didn't take a screenshot because Windows fucking sucks. What's that? I'm gonna do this. Okay, it built fine. Replace. What? I just compiled that. I wonder... Is it in the manifest JSON that needs to get updated for that, then? This is going to be... Yeah, this is interesting, because I don't know what... what that means. Or what it needs to be updated for us to be compatible. I just ran the jar, and it was successful. I copied over the newest jar, the Hytale server.jar, over to the in the correct folder on the other side. Is it? What makes it up to date? Hytale server version 1.0 system project.base directory server Hytale server. Has dependencies multiple HUD, which I have in there. And then Google code GSOM. So the server version is incorrect. How do I find out what the server version number is? Because it's probably what's causing this issue. According to the POM.xml file, that would be the only thing that would technically be different, right? I'm assuming. Time to Google it. Yeah, but if it wasn't getting the problem before the error message, like previous update, we didn't get any. This error didn't happen, right? The server's reporting. Because for the dependency in the POM XML file, it only says 1.0. That might not run. Yeah, I know I can continue anyway, but the thing is that we don't want this error to pop up, you know? So I'm trying to figure out like why is that happening? Like what is it, where is it referencing that it thinks that it's not compatible? So it has to be somewhere in our configuration, in some file, manifest.json, the POM XML file. Some file is referencing a version for the game. So I want to make sure that we know how to fix it, so that when this happens in the future, that we can not have this happen. Manifest. Server version only says it's asterisk for manifest. Unless I'm looking in the wrong location. Yeah, it says group name, authors, name, version, main, server version, include asset packs, dependencies. So dependencies is multiple HUD, which has an asterisk next to it. And then server version has an asterisk for that part too. Should I copy the jar over correctly? Roaming, Hytale, user data mods. Yeah. Backcard, which they may not. Maybe. So probably wants the exact version, like that whole string. That's gonna be annoying as hell. me try it. Saved. Cancel that. Run it again. Unless there's something else I need to clear. Done. I mean, it would make sense for it to not have a wild card, right? Like early development, yeah, but now since it's probably gonna get a little bit more like direct, I'm assuming. Yep, that's what it was. It's no longer in the list. Cool. Okay. So now it's specific. I need to make a note of that. Good find. Where is my this one? Project tracker. Add a column. Important. Yeah. Add item. So in the server root, there's a file called version.txt. That gives whatever the latest version number is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call this title. Server version. Okay. Server is text. Need to update the file for the server to match. So match the latest update. Then update, then rebuild jar and replace old jar. Is that it? That was it. Cool. Leave it as testing. Cool. All right. Noted. Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna probably boot up fine. Oh, plugin error. Okay. Hytale memories, Java lang, runtime exception. All right. Wait. Okay, didn't like something. Boy, this is gonna be fun. Let's Play music again. All right. What folder is it? Logs. This one? Yes. Open with this. Open. Get the character 0, null expected. Bracket. Better mod list through an error. I gotta see if there's a... What is the... Is that what the mod sync is for? That you can just automatically make sure that your stuff is updated? Is that only for like an actual server, or is that for like local? Oh no, it'd be the same, right? Because you technically run a server locally to connect to. Yeah, so better mod list through the error. I think. No, plugin manager. Enable plugin Hytale NPC editor. Your memories failed to start Hytale memories. Okay. Let me see. Let me try. Hytale memories. What is that? What? Look at that. Yeah, let me try it with no mods. Okay. What they did might have broke everything. Yep. Same one, Hytale memories. Hold on, let me try just completely closing out and just restarting. Yeah, we'll do that too. You got to create a new world. That'll be really crappy. Try this first. Nope. Overloaded worlds, so it might be something on single player. Maybe. Great. Creative. Nothing there. Last time. Skip mod validation. Flat worlds. Apply. Great. Wouldn't have to reboot, would I? Loading worlds. Waiting for chunks. Huh. Okay. So that's an issue then. I could do a search really quick to see if it's yeah. I'll have to do that. I want to see if anybody else is having the same problem. No. Try this one again. Check the log one more time.
Oh. Oh.
That's the full thing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I didn't have. Hold on. Okay. Testing. What's the name of it? This is update version 3, right? Doo-doo-doo. All right, I submitted it through their thing. I should probably join their Discord, see if they also have any like feedback or something. That's how let me do this. Doo-doo-doo. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in there. I don't see anything. No discussion about it. Let me see. Hold on. Is that all? Trying a different one. That one's fine? What? What? I removed the schematic importer. I wonder if something got injected into it that's causing the problem. Let me do this. I'm gonna give this to Claude and be like, hey, there was an update. What? Why is it not copying the whole thing? Why is this not copying the whole thing? God damn it. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let's do this. I'm just going to copy this log file over to the... a second. That's what. All right. Give it the log file, see if you can figure it out. Why this particular world is causing the problem. Oh. Is there another update? Let me see. I was like, something just patched. It's gonna try to look. It's not gonna. It's not gonna do that properly. It's not. It doesn't have access to look into my actual like Hytale folder, right? So that's not gonna work. Oh, tell me it's just that. Yeah, it's... All right, trying something. Fixed it. But why? So there is... in your user data saves, your world folder, universe. There's players, worlds. Oh, it's not. Wait. Hello? Okay, because I... Hold on. Let me, Ah, yep. There it is. Open with... Yep. So, yeah. So, in Hytale, user data saves your worlds folder, universe. There's a players folder, worlds folder, and there's memories.json. The old one had no, like red boxes all the way across. So when I check that same file versus other worlds I have locally, they all have proper JSON in it. It's bracket memories in quotes and then parenthesis or brackets, closing brackets. So I was like, oh, let me just delete that and have it rebuild it, because technically there was nothing there to begin with, right? Or at least not. I mean, I don't know if it actually was there or not. And yeah. But something, yeah, something definitely caused it. Oh, I guess we'll try it. We'll try it now. I'm gonna. That's me. I'm taking screenshots of all this stuff so I remember. We're gonna relaunch. JSON directory. Everything starts with the app data. Yep. That makes sense. Everything else is it saw it exactly. It found it. Play. Yeah, it's like, I wonder if I'm gonna try enabling all the other plugins again and see if one of them causes that memory issue. It's a good thought experiment, right? Console. I have high UI in here, but I don't use it. I should probably remove it. Save. Click. That's fine. Continue anyway. Let's see if one of those causes a problem. Yeah, it's fine. When more plugins are targeting a different server version, it's recommended these updates. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why would it cause that? Because I would only assume that one of the plugins caused that error. But what would cause the memories.json file to get corrupted? Yeah, what would reference that? Well, I mean, we know how to fix it, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Also, yeah, Alden, let's talk about before. The mod sync, is that, you can do that for local too, and I guess it just automatically just tries to download like the latest version of whatever mod you have on your set list. Not even touching memories, yeah. So it has to be something else. That doesn't make sense. Single player. Does that prompt you to if they say, hey, there's updates, do you want to download updates, or does it like automatically download? I've never used ModSync before, so I should probably get myself familiar with it. I have some issues right now. Okay, we'll worry about that later. At least this is now functioning, so yay. Okay. Exit. CLUD. Cool. Okay. Hey. Hytale updated now, and now we're finally in. Jesus. Make sure it actually works. 15. Go. Guys, I need your help. Help. You just died randomly. I think one of them tried to attack the other one. Hello? There we go. Yeah, their AI is so derpy. Ow. Yeah, it's a little jank, but it works. My team, help. Thank you. Guys, you idiots. I should probably try dying, just for the heck of it. Ow. No, it didn't count! Okay, well, good. Okay, so the damage, fatal damage isn't working correctly. I need to fix that. It ended the match? Team 2 wins, Team 1 eliminated. I only died once. What? Okay. Well, I guess it's cool that it cleared it. Well, it ended the session and then it cleared everything. So that's kind of cool. That's cool. Unintended feature. They're all features. Okay, planning mode. With test, I did a 4 with so All right. Asking it. Weird quirks. It's like, what would cause that error? Like the null. No. I mean, it makes sense that it errored out, but what corrupted it? See, it's all these like weird little edge cases. It's just like, why? It did. Because I first I try to enable the mods and try to load in, and then no, because as soon as we updated the files, or Hytale got patched. Well, patched twice too. Yeah. Dude. I haven't been able to even show off my other tool I made yet. Close your game, looks at the Hytale launcher, maybe down. Oh. That's not good. They did a big update and everything broke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I will stay right here. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. That's okay. We can mess with once it fixes this problem. Launcher had another update? Okay. Countdown service, understand the timing, pull relative to mob spawning. Live limits. No, I remember this from last night. Freaking pain in the ass. I need to make like a grid or like a sheet, like an Excel sheet of like what the breakdown is for these to make sure it doesn't get stuck on something random. Researching. Excuse me. Donuts research. All that goes, I'm going to heat up my coffee. It's freaking cold. Hopefully it figures out what's up. Because I only died once and this whole session ended. God, still searching? Still researching? Jesus. Seems like it's doing a lot of other extra stuff. I don't know. We'll see what it says after. Come on. Fun. Ripping through tokens. Come on. See how that. Oh, sure, but it has a comprehensive plan after doing all this research. Because like, I died once and the session ended. Like that was the problem. Let me make sure that the logic is correct. Or I fatally died. I didn't even catch that. I guess I should have kept track on. No, because even if a mob died and was the 10th or whatever death that was, it should have been. Let me do it again. Say 10. Keep track of it this time. Ow. Oh, I shot my own guy. Ow. Guys. Thank you. Oh, we got a kill? We did. Nice. Guys, please. Yes. Oh, I did not mean to fire. Ow. Okay, that works. Oh. Ow. What? You idiots. Going. Oh, T21. But this time it worked fine. What the hell? It's yeah, something still. Let's see if it what it found. Two bugs occurred simultaneously. Bug 1 vanilla respawn overlay appeared. Player died when the yeah. Mm-hmm. So if a mob kills the players during the countdown while the session is still lobby, the interceptor returns early without canceling the damage. Vanilla death. Because of bug 2 likely, the bug 1 occurring during the countdown, team mobs can also kill each other during that window. Mob and returns early for the lobby state. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Players should not be able to die during the countdown. Health restored if hit. On go, fires, mobs become vulnerable and combat begins normally. Each death during active session should trigger respawn, not vanilla screen. Session should only end when kill pool reaches 0. Requires many deaths at kill count 20. Yeah, do it. It's still gonna find some like weird logical issues in that's the part of like constantly playtesting, right? To make sure that we don't run into these weird issues. Actual QA? What the hell? Cool. Do it. Is the launcher working again?
Is it safe to restart?
Hopefully this works. Yes, build. That's fine. Okay, cool. I will restart. Updating GitHub. Oh. Pushed. Awesome. Me. Cool. You hurt. Thank you, buddy. Nice. Yeah, when they get hit for like 20, that shit hurts. Yay! I just need to put the mob kills in there, but yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, it sort of seems to work, but... Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll have to throw that in then.
for updates.
Mm-hmm. All right, since this is working, now I can actually show like the other thing I made. All right, so you know how yesterday I said yesterday I said I wanted to do like an actual like UI or like the UI preview thing, right? Like a builder or like drag and drop stuff around.
Oh.
It works for the most part. I haven't tried like building something yet and bringing it over into Hytale, but so the preview, the code mode is you dump the UI code, the .ui code in the left side over here, and it will show what the UI looks like on the right side. But if you go to canvas mode, it breaks down all the groups and all the different elements inside the actual like thing itself. And you can click and drag all the elements individually and place them wherever you want in the canvas, and it updates everything in the properties on the right hand side all in real time. And you can choose every single element no matter what's in it and change whatever you want to change. And if you change it here, it automatically updates the code on the code mode side. Also, you can set toggles for dimensions. So like it will... Did it not... What happened to the... Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta refresh. Something broke. What was that page? I was... Manage... Arena page? This one. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to look at. We'll do that. Oh, that's the full thing. Not that. What group is it? You? You. Oh, it's probably like weird nested stuff. Yeah, some of this stuff is kind of weird. The layering of the element tree is weird. For trying to get that, like, click and drag and move stuff around. I wonder if I can go back to the other one as a test. Or we can do this too. We can go clear. Where's the... What? Hello? That doesn't make any sense. I had it working before too, and I had refresh, and now all of a sudden it's gone. Let me go back over here. Exit. Clock. Send. I had this working before. I guess when I refreshed, it all of a sudden just broke. It did work correct before. Let me make sure that the other ones are working. Change that to like. No? Is that still not going to do it? Why? So weird. Hmm. It's exploring. Hopefully. It was working before. I don't know why it's not working now. It's not that, is it? Hmm. Yeah, that'll be every 2. It just doesn't. I wonder if that matters. Hmm. Might need to restart that. Let me see if I need to do that. Yeah, it's updated. Not showing the other. It's not showing the other lines, and it should. As like an alignment tool, just so you know like where stuff is going. You don't have to guess. It'd be precise. Even though you can be precise with the properties on the right side. Come on. Updates. It's searching through right now. Letting it do it. Letting it do its thing. Writing plan. Do it. I want it to work. Nope. Okay. It's a problem. Solid, not dashed. What? It's not what I asked. That's not what I meant. When I... Reprompted again. Guides are not showing up correctly. Not. Only the center part is showing up. Thank God for planning mode, because this would be a nightmare to be like, I changed a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not what I asked. Hopefully it understands what I meant. I feel like I need to reword this again because it's not going to understand what I meant. If that works. Holy hell. Wording. Difficult. I have like mock images I want to try putting into the UI. Once this is working, I want to put mock images into the UI and see if it actually loads into the game. Just as like placeholders. I just want to see if it actually works. Yes, thank God. Got it. It understood it. Now, fix it. Please. Dear God. Please. Yep. There, go. Do it. Okay. Fresh. Canvas. Box. Cool. Little wiggle room. Put this down to 2. Under thirds, fifths, and sevenths. There we go. Having like indicators or points probably on the sides would be nice. This stuff too. There you go. There you go. That works. Now that works. Okay, so yeah, so you can choose dimensions in this. You can actually choose if you want to see a grid, if you want to snap, also if you want the guidelines. If you want to snap to the guidelines. And then the divisions are third, fifths, and sevenths. If you want, I'll probably put more options there. And then you can change the guideline, like themselves, to anything that you want, whatever color you want. And you can also change the background color if you wish, make it a little bit more easy to see. But also, wherever you place elements that's here, you can just go over to code mode, and then it automatically updates that Technically, you can just pull in whatever you want, edit it, and then change it. The only problem is that everything is going to be specifically like placed, not it's not flex, or it's like if you only specify like the anchors and it only has width and height, it'll like automatically in Hytale it'll automatically center it. That's the only like weird, not weird thing, but weird thing. So I want to see if that's going to cause an issue. So what I want to do is I want to make a copy of, and so we're going to try this now. I want to do this. I want to do, the manage arena page. I want to use this as a test. Here we go. All. Paste. That updates. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a copy of the manage arena page. I'll make a duplicate of it as a backup, and then I'm just going to mess with this one and try to bring it in game and see what happens. It's resource, common, UI, custom pages. And then manage. That's me. All right, backup file done. Now we can mess with this one, and if there's an issue, we can always restore it. So, okay, that's set. Now, the only issue is like these other elements are kind of weird, and they do look weird in the game too. So that's what I want to kind of change. But I do want to try the image. I think which I need to make sure that's correct for the tool itself, because you can put an image for a background, or a group. But I think there's an actual like image tag for the UI. I want to make sure that's correct before I completely do that. Nice. Yeah, Chris, look. I did it what I wanted it to do. Basically making like a Figma clone for the Hytale UI. So you can actually like click on elements in here and access all of its properties. And also will show you in the element tree on the left side of where it is. And then you can manipulate it any way you want. And wherever you move it, the code automatically updates with what you changed. It's really cool. That part of it fully works. I want to try manipulating stuff and rearranging shit, and then save it, compile it, throw it in game, and see if it actually ends up in those correct positions. That's what I want to check next. But I need to get the image, because we have group, label, text button, item grid, text field, number field, checkbox. Those are the only ones we have so far. I want to add an image, so I can throw in images. The themed UI components and design resources are available on Figma. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But this, I said this specifically, if I go to code mode, the code updates. So I can just throw this into the actual UI file, and it should technically work, like right away. So, yay. But now I want to throw in images now. So let me see if I can find that code for that, so I can throw it in there. So what is my Claude at right now? 12% for this session, 25% for all models, 37% for Sonnet only. Not bad. All right, where is this one? No. It's this one. It's this one. So there's another site that looks exactly like this, the same concept. It's just that I don't like how it works. Literally almost the same thing. Okay, get back to the... Okay, need to add another... Is it... Add element? Another add element. I don't think we have anything in here that has a reference to just an image. That's the only problem. Right now, we can apply images to backgrounds, which is good. Where's the... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh. Yes, okay. Yeah, it looks like this. I'm gonna paste this and see. Yeah, it looks like the... Oh, it's 10. Okay, cool. Okay, I get that feature added. Because, yeah, separate image. I want to get... Because we can do that, and then the bulk of everything else should be relatively easy. Or just... said if it works, then we can easily design or lay it out exactly the way we want to. That was the biggest thing because we're going to be going through so many different pages that having this is going to make things 10,000 times easier. Until like until a future update where they completely like overhaul this and they get rid of it. And I'd be like, no, my tool. God damn it. I hate you. Do not auto complete that. I want to see what it tries to do first. Yeah, it was well, I was trying to explain like the grid lines because I want it to be like, hey, I don't know if this is actually centered. I mean, mathing and then looking at the properties. I'm like, can we just have grid lines? He's like, oh, you mean like Figma? I'm like, yep, exactly. Just clone that for this. That'd be awesome. And then yeah, I did that. We finished this morning. I was like, yay, because I wanted to do it on stream. I wanted to just throw a bunch of images in there. I have four mock images for this particular page that I want to use just as a mock. Excuse me. I hope this works. Yeah, it's adding it in. That's cool. Nice. Yeah, it's cool being able to just run like quick local host servers to test stuff. Super convenient. This bun run -- hot space server.ts. Hopefully this works, right? I don't know if this is going to be a specific, like, other tool thing, or this is a natural, like, it seems like it's a natural, Hytale UI thing. Because I know you can change images for, like, groups with a specific background as an image, but not, and you can either make it a color or an image, but to put in specific images themselves. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna refresh. Canvas, that's the full group. Okay. Snap. It doesn't, I need for it to remember, like, whatever settings you had last. Cool. Oh, that box is way off. Eh. Hey. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's completely off. Need to fix the. Send. This one was chest, I think. This one was mobs. Yeah, mob wave, pit, arenas, chest. Just mock images, nothing. I just had Gemini just create like, hey, can you create like simple icons or just 256 by 256 images that I had to resize because it was not 256 by 256. It wasn't even like remotely close to it. That's cool though. Okay, refresh. You go back to here and go select, all, copy, paste. This mode. Change the background to something a bit brighter. Yeah, there's all these weird like label, like how this is done is really it's awkward. It's like broken up into specific sections. When you look at the tree element, like breaking it down this way is really interesting because you get to see like how everything's like placed in here. It's really weird. Or, like the whole hierarchies of everything. Yeah, so like, I can't click and drag this group because this nesting is really weird. Like you can actually like I had a feature where you can toggle specific elements if you only want that one to be like dragged. I think this will work. Yeah. Yeah, and that is way the hell off. Yeah, those guidelines are way off. But yeah, you can select toggle an element so that it's the only one that can be moved. Because God, working with layers is a pain in the ass. Okay, still searching. All right. Yeah, I want to add images to the overall. Yeah, it's like this group. Yeah. See, that's correct. Well, I wonder why in the other page it wasn't correct. Ooh, put it at the very bottom. And then let's do hit Super nice. Image. Just as a mock, I just want to see if it actually like loads the images into the game or not. That's what I'm interested in. Okay, since that's done, we go back to code mode. There they are. We go all. Copy. Okay, so it doesn't know how to parse that correctly on this page, because that's a little bit different. I'm gonna have to have it edit that, update that. Yes. Update, please. Ooh, that hard fails that way too. Okay. Okay, and with that new element added. Now get this error on the code mode side. Go. Cool. Yeah, so if it parses wrong for the code mode side of it, it shows down here, and I have a copy error button, so you just simply give it to the AI to fix. Stupidly easy, because it was telling me having so many different like parsing errors. That's it. Okay, refresh, paste. That is not the correct code at all. Did I not? I did not copy this over, did I? I sure didn't. No. Yep, I messed up. Whoops. Okay, learned. Got to do it again. It's okay. It's practice. It's another feature. Canvas mode. Let's turn these on again. Turn that to that color. Let's turn background something a little brighter so we can see what the hell's going on. We're gonna click on that. We're gonna go to image. But now the grid's there. I don't see the grids anymore. God damn it. The hell? Control Shift R, refresh completely. Pop that in. This mode. Click on that image. Hold on. I don't know. So if I have to like you gotta Control Shift R to fully reload the page for the guidelines to show up again, rather than just hitting F5. Just want to make sure that that's the case because that's good to know, but annoying. Hey, cool. Okay, so that showed up correctly now. So we can put everything back. But now the grid isn't there anymore. Hello? No, it seems like... Or, if I... Switch between... Mode Alright, so also if I switch between code mode and canvas mode, it breaks. Also, so that's another completely separate thing.
I just want to work, please. Stop having these weird ass bugs.
On mode switch. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to refresh this one more time. View, image. Snap. Down to 2. Background a little bit. Okay, arena. Image. Put that there. Chest. Image. Go here. image. Done. Back there. Looks cool. Cool. Okay, the lines are in. Okay, so copy it all. I'm gonna go paste. And ooh, the image location. I need to make sure that that's correct. So I'm gonna save. Menu. Okay. I need to copy these images to that folder for now, and then I'll make an assets folder or something like that within there to make sure that that's correct. Where is it right now? Projects, that's images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy. Source, main, first, comment, UI, custom. Put them right in the root. Okay. So there. I'm going to go back to here. And go build. I'm assuming this is going to work correct. I hope. Including assets like this, I'm not exactly sure how that works. Okay. Supposedly done. Oh yeah, jar's much larger. Let's see if I don't get some weird error. Loading up the world. Probably gonna fail. Although it shouldn't. No. Well, it knows the placeholders, so the location is incorrect. Probably can't be in the same one. Well, that's also referenced to. Let me see what the location of the actual other image is. No, that's the wrong one. Oh. Where is it? You. Let me scroll to the top. Slash arena UI is going back. Yeah, it's just going back one. Actually, all the images are there too. I could probably do the same for these. If that makes sense. Hmm. No, I don't like that at all. I want to make an images folder. That's me. Oh my god, why? Dude, scroll. Stupid. Why can't you click and drag an element up in VS Codium and it automatically scroll up when you reach to the top, so you can get to the higher folders? Or you can't even like click and then scroll in the scroll wheel for it to go up in the freaking scroll bar. Stupid. Little pain in the ass. All right, so that is. So this has to go. Oh, does that not work? If this should be the same as that, right? Yeah, I'd rather do that. Hold on. Hopefully this works. Save. All right, let me build this. Friggin' directory structures and stuff. Make sure. to try. Wonder what folder does it need to be in for those images? Because the image property does not work like that. Let me exit that. Code. No, that's not. That's not it. Image. Is that even correct? Hold on, let me look. That weird quirks. Oh, it probably needs the Java alongside of it for it to work correct, huh? Oh, where does that need to go? Override public void build non. Oh god, I don't even know where the hell is this gonna go? Okay, I didn't even think of that. Heard that would have been able to reference it alone. 5. What is that? 5 and 9. Same one. F6. 6. Yeah. Okay. I need to ask if that's the case with that. I'll go back in. There's 2. UI 5. what it says. But that would make sense if it needs the Java corresponding to go with it, because otherwise it probably the UI itself probably doesn't know where it is. So it probably needs a Java to tie it together. Learning. System IDs are purely decorative. Automatically when the page opens, Java files only need updating them. You will reference the element ID, the properties, toggle visibility, etc. Binding events to clickable event, dynamic populate content. Since these images have no IDs or an activity, is rendered as is. One thing to verify the image paths. Let's. Those files are already in the untrimmed. Actually, for some reason, I see. Right. Those images. Okay. So no, only if you need to add clickability or visibility to them, then that's when you need the Java alongside of it. Otherwise, if it's just cosmetic, you can just put the image in there. Okay, so it's just literally just group then, so there's no actual image. Which, I mean, that makes sense. If that's the case, then there's no actual just image. Yeah, update that. Build the jar, please, since you did that. Otherwise, can't see what the hell's going on, or if it actually even worked. Okay. Hey, we got images. Cool. That's awesome. Okay. Now since this works, we need to update the Yep. Cool. We'll update our little tool so that it does the code correct. And then, cool. You got images. Awesome. Cool. So let me make sure that this looks good full screen too. Cool. Yeah, more simplistic buttons to signify like what each section does would be super nice. Cool. Get some health back. Okay, so image packages get completely removed since it just uses the group background. Yeah, because this tool isn't on there. No, we're good. Okay. it's ignored, so it doesn't need to update that at all. Yeah, once this tool's done, I'll put it up on GitHub, but okay. Plus 35 minus 344. Close. A minute. Yes, please. Just want to make sure that we're up to date. Yes, add them, please. Awesome. Okay, that's done. Okay. Okay, so that works. Yay. Now just to drill down each. Surprised this is having. It's nice having these here, but I think having just 4 buttons and then going into that page, then you can do a page full of the arenas, a page full of the kits, a page full of the chest. Like, easier to do it that way rather than having all this extra, too much information on one page. Yeah, I don't know why this button looks different. Let me make sure that I'm gonna bring it over to the editor and see why that's the case. What do you want? Okay, copy that. Go back over here. Beautiful. That works great. So I just copy and paste over the UI code, and it all works now. This is anchor backgrounds. That works correct now. And then it's still all functional over here. Nice. Awesome. Those are not showing up over here. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. I need to fix that now. When I load up UI. And mode. Not see the excuse me. Sent. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not populating the image and the properties from the page, so we need to fix that. You know, the image shows, but it doesn't. It's not showing in this UI.
Unfortunately.
No. This is for the... Yep. When you're not specific, it thinks something else. It thinks you're talking about something else, and not what you mean. Because I was searching for other files, and I'm like, no. That is completely incorrect.
What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna let that cook. I might be back later. If I come up with anything else that's cool or whatnot, maybe I'll do some more of this stuff a bit later. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Sorry for the breakage a little bit earlier, but yeah, we're getting there. Hopefully by the end of the week we'll have something a bit more cohesive. We're probably gonna go through this tonight. I said I might just go live and just zone in on just doing all this random stuff. Yeah. But yeah. I'll see you guys later. Thank you again for chilling. I appreciate it. But yeah. See you later. Have a good rest of your day.